Hey, what's up, my ninja? Shinobi here with a Diablo 3 video for you. I've put out this whole series of Mp10 for every single class. You can do it for 10 million gold, and people went crazy over it. And lots of great comments, and people are like, "Oh my God, how'd you do that? That's insane!" Now a lot of people. I got so many people leaving me comments saying, "Wow, I can do Mp10 now. Thanks a lot." And that was just, really awesome to me to see all those comments that you guys had. So, but one other thing that I saw a lot though in the comments was like, try doing this on EU. EU's like 50 times harder to do this. 50 times. I literally saw a comment that said someone said you have to spend 50 times the amount or something like that. Or one guy was like, instead of 10 million, it would be 50 million. Probably some annotation, some little pictures on the screen and stuff, some comments that I saw people say. So I was like, okay, I'm Shinobi, I'm up for a challenge. So what I decided to do, as you can see, it's on the EU account. I have my Demon Hunter here, which was the first character that I did in that series. And I decided, okay, well, if I'm going to do Demon Hunter this time, I want to do a different spec, because I don't want to give you the exact same video, right? So this video, what we're doing is the rapid fire spec. Now, there are a lot of different renditions to the rapid fire spec, and I will put in the description the spec that you can use. You can change it a little bit if you want to, whatever you find is better for you. Also, guys, if you hit like, leave a comment down below, be subscribed. I may pick one of you guys to get a gear set built for you on this live stream. Also follow the live stream as well. Links are down below, and good luck to everybody in the contest. But pretty much the spec goes like this. You can use in your primary, do a bola shot with Thunderball. And with that, it's going to be nice to help you build up some hatred if you need it. Then you have rapid fire with bombardment, which does the fire grenades, that does a lot of damage. You can also use the fire support as well. Fire support I find is better on single target. Bombardment's good for just mowing down trash mobs and everything, so you can just mess around with it. Also shadow power with gloom. A little tip for you: when you hold your rapid fire, make sure you hit shadow power first and then hit rapid fire. If you hit rapid fire and then hit shadow power, it won't actually count for it, and it will kill your character because you won't be healing. But at the same time, also the cool thing about it is when you actually hit shadow power first and then hold right click, you don't have to keep applying shadow power. It like locks that in for you. Something that a lot of people have known for a while now, but maybe you didn't know that. Also the companion, the bat companion, is going to give you more hatred per second, which is going to help a lot. Preparation with punishment is nice to have in those clutch situations. You're like, oh crap, I need hatred so I can heal myself. You can use that. There's a couple different options you can do if you want. And Vault is really good for getting out of sticky situations, and I use Tumble with that one. Now you can use Steady Aim, Archery, Night Stalker. You can do that combo like we've seen before. You can also use Perfectionist if you need to be a little more tankier. I would use that instead of Steady Aim if you're going to do that. So there's a couple different options there. Now overall the gear ended up getting almost 130,000 damage. Now you're seeing in the background all the screenshots or all the captures of the gear going through. The reason that I didn't want to do like I did before with those 30-40 minute long videos, those annotations are a pain in the butt to do for that. And yeah, but also some people don't like sitting through a 30-40 minute long video, so I thought I'd compress it down for you, make it a little quicker for you, a little better for you. And then also, so we went with the items that we're going through here on what I'm saying right now may not sync up to items that I'm currently buying, but I'm just going to go over the items and why I bought those items. Now with the rapid fire spec, it works best with the Calamity. Now with Calamity, you want to get a socket on there, so you can get, a lot of people use the red gem for the end game stuff. You can experiment with the red gem or the green gem, find what's better for you, whatever you can afford, just kind of see what's better for you for the way that you actually built the gear. So that was really good. And then also the Dead Man's Legacy, get as much vitality and dexterity as you can. Attack speed 20% for sure, and crit chance 10% for sure. If you can get the rapid fire thing on there, great, but with 10 million gold budget, it's going to be really tough. I ended up not getting it in this video. Then also you want to go with your set pieces, which you have your 2-piece Natalia and your 2-piece Ina. Now your Natalia boots, you just get as much dexterity as you can. It has all the other stats that come on that for you. The movement speed, the life, all resist, the armor, everything already comes on that for you. If you can get vitality in there with the dexterity, then that's just a bonus. Now the next one is Natalia's Reflection. You're going to get Dexterity. Now one trick you can do here is some people will actually throw the Natalia's Reflections on the auction house for around the same price with a socket, and that's just bonus dexterity for you. It's going to be hard for you to get above 100 dexterity for that small of a budget. And the reason you're going with the two-piece Natalia is because you want that 7% crit chance. You need to have really high crit chance, and overall in this build we got 66% crit, which is definitely nice, at attacks per second 2.57, which are very important for this build. So as much crit as you can. Now Demon Hunters do cap out at 75%, so be careful with that. Also now with the pants, Ina's Temperance pants, just for the movement speed that we're not going to get from the bracers. You need to have as much movement speed as possible, but then also it's really good damage additions there. Get as much dexterity as you can. If you can get vitality, then great, but for this budget, like I said. Now we're using another ring. Just try to get a ring that you can find that's good. The Letany ring is nice because it has the all resist and dexterity and stuff. But you want to try and get crit chance, crit damage. Crit chance is important. Any spot you can get crit chance, you need to get it. Crit chance, crit damage, resist all, vitality, dexterity. These are things that you'd want to have on the ring. On the other ring. Now on the belt, you want to get a witching hour, and in this video I actually found a witching hour, but it was the only one in the auction house, so somebody put one up for an incorrect price, and I didn't think it was actually that good to throw that in the video to say, you know, witching hour, just use witching hour, but then like I got the last one because someone like an idiot threw it up for the wrong price. So if you can get a witching hour and you can find one, then great, but otherwise dexterity, vitality, resist all are your main things right there. If you can get some armor in there too, that'd be nice. But for time restraints, I didn't want to spend too much time trying to find a belt because it's not really that important unless it's a witching hour. Okay, and then also the bracers. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. Obviously, you're going to want to craft the shoulders, gloves, amulet, and bracers. But for the time being, if you can't do that, the bracers, strong arm bracers, are actually pretty decent because they're cheap and they get the job done. You can get a lot of dexterity, a decent amount of vitality, life percent, armor, and crit chance. And there's also a knockback on there too. And because you're going to be rapid firing so quickly, that knockback's going to happen quite often. So that's also not too bad for the spec. You can go with Lacuni Prowlers, you can get them for cheap enough, and also, like I said, get the crafted. The chest piece, go for the Ina's Vast Expanse for the life percent, the reduced damage from melee attacks when they are close to you, and vitality and dexterity as much as you can. Also comes with the 3 sockets. Now the gloves, like I said, craft those, but for the time being, I got these ones: dexterity, vitality, armor, crit chance, and get as much crit chance as you can, and also I got crit damage on there. Now for the shoulders, Vile Wards, get as much dexterity, as much vitality as you can. Everything else just comes with it. I think I got some pretty decent Vile Wards for the price, so definitely worth it. And also with the amulet, there was really almost no amulets on the auction house. Maybe it was just a bad timing, or I don't know, but I just got as much dexterity as I could, much crit chance, and much crit damage as I could, just for, you know, helping out the character. But ideally it'd be nice to get some, you know, average damage on there, some vitality on there, that'd be nice, and just better stats. But for the time being, it was not that great. Now you can go with the Mempo of Twilight, but like I said, for this spec you need to have high crit chance, so go with the Enderos Visage for the time being, and then cross over to Mempo when you can get a crit Mempo. I mean, you can't really expect a lot for 10 million gold, especially on EU. I did notice that the prices were a little bit more expensive, so if you want to do this on US, it'll probably be cheaper for you, but some people just exaggerated a little too much. You just got to know how to search for items, guys. You got to know how to search for certain stats. And hopefully, guys, you did enjoy this video, and it was very informative for you. And I thank you guys for the challenge of building an Mp10 Demon Hunter for only 10 million gold. You guys know I love a challenge. You got any more challenges down below? Put them in the comments. If you want to see a different class on EU, I might do the other 4 classes as well, but it depends how much you guys want to see it. Just let me know in the comments. And my name is Shinobi, and until next time, thanks for watching.
It is inevitable.
Oh no, it's inevitable! No! 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 Yes! Win!